Lille knew that if they beat Angers at the Stade Raymond Coppa, then no matter what the result of Paris Saint-Germain was, they would be crowned champions of France for a 4th time. And it started brilliantly for Ligue, who after just 10 minutes took the lead. Jonathan David striking the ball into the net after Renato Sanchez's smart pass. The Canadian was once again involved as Paul Bernardoni fouled him. And a penalty was awarded on the stroke of half-time to Christophe Galtier's players. Burak YILMAZ had the chance to score, and score he did. His 16th goal of the season. Lille heading towards the league title. Angers had plenty of opportunities in the second half, but pulled one back in the 92nd minute. A goal that came too late to really threaten Lille. Ligue, who celebrated as they claimed their first league title since 2010-2011. They finish 1 point above Paris Saint-Germain. The Parisians knew that their destiny wasn't in their own hands, but that a victory would at least put the pressure on Lille. However, the game didn't start well, as Neymar missed only his 2nd penalty since joining the defending champions. Angel Di Maria thought he'd scored direct from a corner, but the replay showed that FAIVRE diverted the ball into his own net. Larsson unable to keep it out. Paris Saint-Germain, a goal to the good at the end of the first half, and then they scored the second. In the end, a 2-0 victory as Kylian Mbappé finished the season as the highest scorer in the Ligue 1 Uber Eats. But the victory didn't mean anything as Paris finished 2nd behind Lille. Monaco, who also had a slim chance of winning the league title, quickly found out that they would be playing for Champions League football. Jean-Louis Lec producing a fine save to deny Kevin Volland. The Principality side had to make sure that they matched or bettered Lyon's result to play in the Champions League next season. Fofana hit the post for Lens in the second half. Lens, who were also trying to qualify for UEFA's new 3rd-tier competition, but the draw meant that they missed out on that tournament. A victory for Lyon would have taken them above Monaco, but despite starting brilliantly and scoring through Karl Toko Ekambi, were unable to beat Nice. Pierre Lesmalu combining well with Kasper Dolberg, Danish striker, equalising after a lengthy VAR check. Despite going behind, Lyon responded quickly afterwards. Memphis Depay dancing around Youssef Attal and once again putting the ball on a platter for Karl Toko Ekambi. In the second half, however, Lyon's chances of playing in Europe's top competition fell apart. Hassan Kamara scored one of the goals of the season with an absolutely phenomenal strike, even though Anthony Lopez probably should have dealt with it a little bit better. And then William Saliba scored the winner for Nice as Lyon missed out on Champions League football for the 2nd year running. Marseille had already qualified for the Europa League, and Metz were ensured of surviving another season in the French top flight. So in a game of no importance, the first goal was scored in the 96th minute. Farid Boulaya converting the penalty after Dimitri Payet had handled and after a lengthy VAR check. But another VAR check in the 103rd minute, the 13th minute of added time, saw Milik get the equaliser from the spot in a game dominated by VAR. With Lens drawing, Rennes knew that if they were able to beat Nîmes, who were already relegated, they would play in Europe's new 3rd-tier competition. Serhou Guirassy headed in from close range after Jeremy Doku's assist, but the show was stolen by Benjamin Bourigeaud in the second half, who scored an absolutely fantastic goal, a rocket off the right foot of the Frenchman. 2-0 for Rennes, the final score. Rennes, who will play in the Conference League next campaign. Nîmes heading down to the Ligue 2 BKT. Nantes needed to get a result against Montpellier to avoid finishing in 18th place and therefore playing a tense relegation playoff against Toulouse. But the game started horribly for Antoine Camboire's players. A penalty conceded, and then the rebound tucked in by Gaëtan Laborde, his 16th goal of the season. Penalty which was initially saved by Alban Lafont. Nantes, however, equalised through Colomwani, who blasted in from close range. Berthaud unable to stop that powerful shot from entering the back of his net. In the second half, however, one of the youngsters of the season, Wahi, was able to put the ball on a platter for Andy Delors, who converted it brilliantly. 15th of the season for Delors, and a victory for Montpellier. Nantes 18th. Saint-Étienne was safe and had never lost in the Ligue 1 Uber Eats against Dijon. And the Verts created plenty of chances at the start of the match, but they were caught cold as Kamara, the former Fulham striker, was able to score a brilliant goal, cutting inside on his right foot and placing the ball past Green. A 1-0 victory for Dijon, just their 4th of the season, and they too will be heading down to the Ligue 2 BKT. Bordeaux and Reims were also playing to avoid a tense playoff match against Toulouse, and it was the home side who took the lead. El Bilal Touré heading in Fouquet's cross in the 15th minute. Bordeaux responded on the stroke of half-time. Adli with a composed volley, putting the ball past Rajkovic. A draw at the moment, ensuring that both teams ensured their survival. Kouateng then scored the winner for Bordeaux. Reims and Bordeaux safe in the Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Strasbourg and Lorient were also two teams threatened by that playoff relegation match. It was Habib Diallo who opened the score after all the hard work done by Ludovic Ajorc. Strasbourg and Lorient started the game with a point more than Nantes, but in the second half, the Merlus were able to find an equaliser via Chalobah, the English defender, scoring the equaliser. A draw enough for both teams to ensure their survival in the French elite. Lille with a 2-1 victory away at Angers win their 4th league title. Paris Saint-Germain finish second. Heartbreak for Lyon, who, after losing 3-2 against Nice, will miss out on Champions League football. Just a point separating Lille from Paris Saint-Germain at the top of the standings. Monaco finished 3rd and will play in the Champions League. Rennes' victory means that they will play in the UEFA Conference League next season. The 3 teams relegated, Dijon, Nîmes and Nantes, will have to play in that relegation match against Toulouse. Strasbourg, Lorient, Brest, Reims all saving themselves on the last day of the season. The last game of the season in the Ligue 1 Uber Eats will be the playoff match between Toulouse and Nantes. The first leg on Thursday the 27th of May in Toulouse. The return leg on Sunday the 30th in Nantes.